When I was a little girl, I dreamed I was a mermaid, floating and flying in the water, free to be me. One day, I rose to the surface and took my first breath. As I came to shore and found my legs, I forgot where I came from. All at once, I was lost and found. With each step in this new world, I longed to remember, who am I? Where do I come from? Why am I here? To get answers to those deep and meaningful questions like, who am I? Where do I come from? Why am I here? We have to be clear. We have to be in a cleansed state. Our body has to be clear so it can handle the high frequency of those answers. I am Laüra Hollick, and I would like to introduce to you the New Icon Cleanse. A new icon is someone who is expressing and embodying their essence, their iconic essence. And that iconic essence is this part of you of where you come from, that magical energy of you, your soul, your spirit, combined with your human self, your reality, your human personality, and how they come together, the magic of you and the realness of you. In the New Icon Cleanse, we're going to be exploring your connection with your magical self and how that relates into your human life. So I'd like to give you a taste of this right now so you can get a sense of the power of your iconic essence and how this actually informs everything in your life, everything that you're going to create, what you're going to do in your career and your relationships with your body, what your own definition of success and beauty are. This will come from your iconic essence. I'm going to guide you through a process to get a symbol that represents your iconic essence. Super simple, you can do it right now. So I'd like you to imagine when you were a child. What lit you up? What did you love to do that you would do just because you wanted to do it? And you could spend all your time and you wouldn't even know there was time. You just get so lost in it, you loved it. Was it hanging out with flowers and spending time in nature? Was it dressing up? Was it talking with friends? What was it for you? What just made you feel so much like yourself? For me, when I was a little girl, I dreamed I was a mermaid. And I dreamed I came from a magical realm where there were unicorns and there were rainbows, and it was just flowing with so much beauty. And I loved going into that imaginary space of being in that magical world. So when I think of a symbol that could express and capture that, at first I drew a water droplet, like the water, the land with the mermaid. And then I drew a unicorn horn that was this magical creature that I resonate with. And so I combined those and I made a vortexing water unicorn horn as my symbol of my iconic essence. All right, so it's something super simple and something that can be a clue for you. Doesn't mean you have it all figured out right now, but it's a clue. And it's a guidepost for you for your life. So having a symbol like this becomes something that can magnetically start to pull you towards the life where you are expressing and embodying it. So for myself, having that symbol, I actually created myself as a unicorn. I created many art pieces and photo shoots of me in mermaid-like situations in this beautiful realm. And those images, as an artist that I created, they also became these magnetic portals for huge turning points within my own career. I created that image of the unicorn and it launched a whole thing for me in my business years ago. And so when we get these symbols, they're activations. So you've got a symbol right now that can be an activation for you for your next level. And now I'd like to share with you, how you can take that symbol and actually move with it and get more clarity with it. And this is in the new icon cleanse. So in the new icon cleanse, we're going to go on a journey, a transformational journey for you to cleanse and clear your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your space, if you have a business, your business body, relationships, the family space. You're going to cleanse yourself so you are in a position to create the life that you came here to live. You're in the position to be a new icon, someone who is expressing and embodying their essence in this world. And the new icons are people who are creating the new paradigm. New icons are the ones who are carving out new realities because they're bringing in who they really are, expressing and embodying it, and creating the new paradigm. So in the new icon cleanse, this is a preparation for you to be a creator of the new paradigm. So we're going to start it off with class 1. There's 4 classes to this. Class 1, you're going to connect with your iconic essence with greater detail and depth and clarity, and you're going to get a download about what it is that you are here to do and be, and what is your path. And from that, you're going to understand why you're doing the cleanse, right? Because when you know your why and you feel that energy of, oh my gosh, this is who I am, this is why I came here, this is what I'm here to do and be, when you have that resonance in your body and that magnetic desire, at a point in a cleanse where you have the decision to go with an old pattern or go with a new one, you're going to choose the new pattern because you'll feel it guiding you to your path. So in class 1, you're connecting with your iconic essence and you're getting a download about who you are and why you came here. In class 2, we're going to dive into the body and do a physical cleanse so that your body can actually handle the high frequency of who you really are. If the body is all bogged up and fogged up with foods that don't resonate with you and things in your digestive system that are 20 years old that have never been digested, it's going to be very hard to bring in the high frequency of your iconic essence. So in class 2, we're going to be doing an energy process in your digestive system to energy map your digestive system and find out what foods actually resonate with you, your purpose, and your essence. We all have different blood types, and this isn't about labeling if you're raw, or you're keto, or you're paleo, or you're vegan, or you're this, or you're that, or you're a fruitarian, or whatever. Everyone has a different body makeup that resonates differently with food. So it's not about setting up rules about what you're supposed to eat. It's about finding out what your body wants to eat and nourish on. So we're energy mapping the digestive system to find out what foods actually resonate with you and learn how your body digests life. So this will be cleansing your physical body. In class 3, this is where we're going to be cleansing trauma and emotional mental patterns from your system. Because if there's traumas in the system, whether they came from your life experience or your lineage line, those are going to create hiccups for your frequency to come through. They're going to be these little tripped up moments where you try to bring through your gift in the world, you try to be yourself, and then you find yourself blocking yourself or sabotaging or just not going the full distance with your gift. So cleansing trauma patterns is about clearing out the emotions, healing the old hurts, clearing out the residue. Sometimes we don't even know where it came from, but it's something that's just lodged in the deep psyche and the deep tissue of our being. Cleansing that, cleansing the trauma so that you are legitimately, energetically clear to show up to this present moment with your iconic essence. And then in class 4, we're going to do a cleanse on your life. So if you have a business, this will be looking at your business and finding out, is it congruent? Is it in sync with who you really are? And if it is, awesome, you get to celebrate. If it's not, you're going to see how to make adjustments and tweaks. And if you have a family and you have a whole constellation of an environment with other people, it'll be looking at your life. How is that organized? How are your relationships? What's your schedule like? Is it in sync with your truth? And then there is a bonus class on beauty and self-care. So those who know me, I am like the self-care queen. I love experimenting with ways of treating the body beautifully. I'm someone who does do a lot of cleansing, and I have discovered that liquid sunlight and green juices in the form of liquid sunlight are awesome for my body. And I've found all these different kind of beauty tips and tricks that I love to incorporate in my life. So I'll be sharing those with you and then helping you really invent your own beauty and self-care practices so that you're living in sync with yourself. And then there's also a journal, a 44-day journal that will hold you through this whole new icon cleanse. So this is super juicy, and this is a transformational process for you to be able to express and embody your iconic essence and be one of the creators of the new paradigm so that you get to be who you came here to be. And the who are you and why are you here and where do you come from? These questions get answered within you so you have a strong foundation and you are rooted in the right source and fed from your truth so you can grow the person you came here to be. So I hope you will join me for the new icon cleanse. Let's get started and let's clear the energy so you can be who you came here to be.